Snap was an interesting one because the prevailing wisdom at the time was that there would never be another social media template.
Yeah.
Instagram will run the table and there was no room for anything else. And so there was real negativity in that category. We happened to meet them at a time when they were seeing extraordinary growth, 50% DAU to MAU ratios, so daily active users to monthly active users. So very good. And that's a really good metric. 50% D30 retention, so people were still using the product 30 days upwards on around 50,000 daily active users. So like a statistically significant set of users and growing at about 50% a month. It was like an extraordinary set of metrics, 50-50, 50-50, great. He couldn't keep the costs on his credit card anymore. Again, you look at these questions like, could this become part of pop culture? You know, it was a messaging app, heavily skewed towards young women. It was changing people's behaviors. The way that we found about it was because one of my partners, Barry Eggers, he's a very involved dad, and he noticed that his daughter had changed the way she was taking selfies. For like he tried to look as pretty as possible, selfie to, you know, making these weird faces and so forth. It was like, what's going on? So like it was changing behavior. And so that's like, you know, all indications it could come part of pop culture. It clearly had a scalable, repeatable way to grow. The growth rate was showing that to be the case, but the fact that people were sending it to each other and like it was spreading through genuine word of mouth. The only way you could add a friend to Snapchat at that time was still literally like, there were no invite codes. You had to like actually type someone's username in. It was driving new habits, right? Where people were getting these messages that were immediately responding.